Hi, hello everyone. How are you today? I hope you're all well and safe wherever you are in the world, and welcome. Today, we're going to learn about. This is going to be a little bit more about habits. So these are very simple habits and very important habits at the same time. So I think these are the fundamentals of fluency. Become a fluent English speaker. So these habits, I adopt these habits for a very long time. So I'm like very terrible at French. I've just started learning French a few months ago, and I I discover this sort of like it is a very simple a combination of simple habits where you can be able to practice whatever language you want to learn. So now we're focusing on English here, but I think these habits is not only are not only limited in learning English. You can learn any language, any process by doing these habits into your day-to-day life every day. So now I've been using these habits for about, I think, couple of months, started learning French. Um, so now I'm going to share with you these habits, and hopefully you're going to take them with you to practice your English if you are very kind of like very terrible, um, you know, person to find habits in terms of like, to practice your English. I know, well, to be honest with you, these habits. I mean, everyone knows these habits, but unfortunately, um, a lot of us ignore it. So, um, without further ado, let's get started. The first habit is regular reading. So, regular reading, make sure that you read regularly. So, even if you read one chapter a day, it could be 5 minutes, it could be 4 minutes, it doesn't really matter as long as you practice reading regularly. It's going to help you to increase your vocabulary because I think, and of course, if you can't find topics to read, well, ask yourself, what topics do I interest in? So the things that you interest in, go and find the book for that thing and try to read it. Even if you read like one chapter a day, is really good. It's going to help you to make sure that you improve your grammar, improve your vocabulary, and it's going to help you to make sure that you use the vocab in the right context. I think reading is really important. So this is the habit. Make sure that you read one chapter a day, every day. It doesn't matter. So even 5 minutes, 10 minutes, um, 10 minutes or 5 minutes is better than nothing. So make sure that you practice reading regularly. While the next habit is, of course, write. Well, write regularly. It could be vlogs, it could be kind of blogs, it could be journaling. If you like journaling, it could be like social media posts, it could be messages, it could be anything really. So, anything that you're interested in, make sure that you write regularly. Try to write. And now, as I mentioned earlier, like if you can practice reading and if you found the kind of like, let's say you find a difficult words, make sure that you write it down and make sure that you write it down. And if you write it down and make sure that you translate it, if you make sure that you translate it, um, into dictionary or anything really. So try to find the words, what does it mean, and try to find the synonyms, try to find the and make sure that you don't translate into your native language and that's it. No. Try to make sure that you translate the words into different words, to different antonyms, different synonyms, because it's going to help you to increase your vocabulary. It's going to help you to, the more vocabulary you have, the more fluent English speaker you're going to be. And, well, and the third one is, of course, to learn vocabulary. So learn new vocabulary every day, even if you learn like, let's say, five, three, two vocabulary a day. That's good. Um, it could be expressions, it could be phrases, it could be words. So make sure that you practice um, learning vocabulary every day, new vocabulary. So what I recommend is very, very effective feature, and this is what I use. Well, I do use flashcards, if you've heard about flashcards. So now these are my flashcards, if you can see. I've got lots of different flashcards, so I've got loads of them. So these are like you can find, like if you, as I mentioned earlier, if you can find a word that is quite difficult for you, just try to write it down in the flashcards. Make sure you write it down and hopefully, and probably stick it in the wall somewhere in your room. And then if you stick it in your room every day, when you go out to, or you can do it in your door, for example, in your room door, and then like if you go, you see these words every day, and then you basically learn it. So every day you see a word, try to write it in a flashcards. So I've got two types, by the way. So this is another one. So a smaller one, so you can use it. I think it's very, very useful. I use it all of the time. I use it to learn French. So I use it if I found a word that is quite difficult, and I just write it down, and that's it. And so every day I just look on the wall somewhere. I stick the flashcard, and then remember the words. So the more you look at the word in the wall and the more you put it in the flashcards, I think that's the effective way to learn, effective way to get the vocabulary into your head. Well, and the next tip is practice your pronunciation. Well, you can learn your pronunciation, of course, and I would say if you, let's say if you're learning British English at the moment, and the word that you struggle to, I mean, the new words that you found, make sure that you pronounce, or make sure that you, if you can't pronounce the words, accurately, make sure that you put it into a dictionary. So there's lots of dictionaries like Cambridge Dictionary. Um, well, this is one of the most proper dictionaries, online English dictionaries, where you can be able to practice your accurate pronunciation. So it's a standard British English, and yeah, I mean it's very useful. Just try to use the pronunciation tools like Cambridge Dictionary, and also let's say Oxford Dictionary. Also, you can use British English dictionary. So there's lots of dictionaries out there, lots of pronunciation tools. So I think these are the four simple habits. I know you know these habits, but you don't practice it. And please understand that common sense is in common practice. If you say, I know this, and you don't practice it, well, knowing and not doing it is the same as not knowing. So it's important that you practice it into your day to day life to make sure that you improve your English and quite effectively, and to be fluent or to become a fluent English speaker. So, and of course, as I mentioned earlier, you can't just say, I can practice these habits in English. If you're learning other languages, make sure that you practice, you adopt these habits, and hopefully, I hope is going to help you with your learning journey. So, if you like what you saw today, you enjoy the video, please make sure that you give the video a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you don't, that's okay. I'll see you soon. Thank you so much, and bye everyone. Take care. See you later. Bye bye.